One of the reasons why I love science fiction books and movies and pretty much anything sci-fi that I can get my hands on is because these things give us an interesting glimpse into the future, of what the future might be or what the future even will be. There are so many amazing writers and creators, people like H.G. Wells and Gene Roddenberry and Philip Dick and Isaac Asimov, who created the Foundation series, that have created these stories and worlds where we live with robots, where cars fly, where they travel by themselves, where we live in these massive skyscrapers, where corporations no longer exist, where we have AI and computing and connected devices. And I think these things are interesting because when we see a piece of research, when we see data and numbers, it becomes very hard for us to conceptualize what that actually means. Take the autonomous vehicle, for example. It's hard for us to project 10, 15, 20 years out into the future to imagine what a world might look like where we have cars that are driving themselves, where everything is connected, where we have virtual reality or augmented reality glasses, where we have wearable devices that tell us everything that we need, where we have phones that fold up or are implanted in our ears and in our minds. And so when we see these pieces of research and data, it's very hard for us to kind of grasp what that kind of a world is actually going to look like. But when we turn to the world of science fiction, where these books have been written, where these movies have been produced and created, and they're out there, we can see these things and get a good sense of what this type of a new world, what this type of a reality might look like. And I think that's a very, very fascinating thing to pay attention to. And so when a lot of people try to predict the future and look at the future of work or the future of life or the future of anything, I always say that one of the first things we can turn to is science fiction, because we can see a lot of amazing things that have been created. Things like Star Trek, things like the Foundation series, things like Total Recall, Johnny Mnemonic, The Matrix, all these amazing films that in some way have already painted a picture of what these type of worlds might look like in the future. So if you want to get a sense of what this new world, what this new reality might look like, I think one of the things that you can do is pick up a good science fiction book, watch a good science fiction movie, and I think it'll give you a good picture for what the future might look like or what the future will look like.